You are listening to Tenali Raman Stories. Story: The Royal Priest in Sari. Being proved wrong by Tenali, the royal priest was envious of Tenali. He plotted against Tenali and got him death sentence. Getting agitated, Tenali thought to teach the royal priest a lesson. He made a plan and went to the royal priest. He told him that a very beautiful dancer had came to the city and wanted to meet him. He further added that the girl had asked him to meet her disguised as a woman. Tenali told the same story to the king and took the king along with him to the place. At night, the moment priest entered the room, he locked it. Tenali asked him to tell the truth, otherwise he would call everyone from the town. The priest had no choice and said the truth, that he had plotted against Tenali to get him punished. Hearing this, the king realized his priest was wrong and relieved Tenali from death sentence. Story: The Invisible Cloth. Once in the court of Krishna Devaraya, there came a lady who boasted of her beautiful unique clothes. One of the ministers asked the woman, "What is unique about your clothes?" The uniqueness lies in the visibility. As they are celestial clothes, they are invisible and only intelligent people can see them. The king was impressed and gave her a year to get the fabric woven, giving her all the money, looms of gold, precious gems, and stones. For 1 year, the woman and her weavers enjoyed the luxury but did not present the garment. Seeing this, the king sent some of his ministers to inspect the woven cloth. The ministers were taken to a room by the women where the weavers wove the celestial fabric. The ministers were shocked to see no loom, spools, spindles, etc. But the weavers were weaving the fabric in air. Since the woman said that only intelligent people could see the cloth, the ministers were satisfied with the cloth, fearing their capabilities would be questioned and they would be laughed at by others. But Tenali said they were fraud as there was no cloth being woven. The king asked him to prove it. So he asked the lady to wear those garments and show their beauty. Knowing that she was caught, the woman confessed her crime. Story: Stolen Wood. Once on a full moon night, Tenali politely asked the king for a horse ride with the prime minister. The king agreed with Tenali's opinion. When they were inside the forest, they saw that some workers were smuggling wood out of the forest. When inquired, they got to know it was for Dhirumal Seth, who smuggled it to the other kingdom, earning twice as he did there. They caught Dhirumal at the river bank and he was asked to be imprisoned. Then Tenali told the king that the prime minister should also be punished since he was associated with them. He took bribe to keep the case hidden from the king. To prove this all, Tenali had asked them for a horse ride. The king criticized the prime minister and arrested him. The king rewarded Tenali for the same. Story: The Bet Between the King and Tenali. As Tenali was the royal jester in the court of Krishna Devaraya, he was very wise and witty. He made everyone laugh at his jokes. One day, in order to win the bet between Tenali and him, the king asked the court not to laugh at Tenali's joke. Tenali cracked many jokes but none smiled for 15 days. On 16th day, Tenali strolled and gave coins to the poor. Next day, Tenali dressed up as an old man and started planting a mango sapling by the river when the king arrived there. When the king asked for reason, he said that would benefit his future generations. This impressed the king and he gave him a bag of coins. To this, Tenali said that he was rewarded with the amount of money much before. Then the king gave him another bag of coins. Now Tenali said that tree would bear fruits once a year, but the reward he received was not even to fulfill his needs for even 6 months. Then he was given the third bag. Seeing that, Prime Minister said that by that way the witty old man would loot all the royal wealth. The king laughed and walked away. On seeing that, Tenali revealed who he was and the king burst into laughter. He was later given even more rewards for winning the bet. Story: The Dutiful Retainer. Once, King Krishnadevaraya filled many bags with gold coins and jewels to distribute among the people in need and the Brahmins. The king asked Tenali to observe him. The king said that he would see if anything fell down. On the way, the bag tore open and the coins started falling, but Tenali didn't complain since he was asked to see, not to tell about it. Later, the king stopped to bathe in the sea and started chanting Hare Rama. In Kannada, Hare means to tear, so Tenali tore off all the king's clothes. When questioned, he replied that he was following the king's order only just as what he did when the coins fell down. Hence, the king realized that he kept wasting his wealth unnecessarily and he should keep a check on it. Once again, Tenali had made the king realize his importance. The king again praised Tenali for his good deed. He felt sorry for what he did. You were listening to Tenali Raman Stories. If you have enjoyed this audiobook, then please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for being a Word Teller listener. We will be back with another audiobook shortly. Till then, happy listening.